So now let us revise the lesson number 10, that is banks and simple interest. So in this lesson first we have learned what is a bank. So a bank is a government recognized institution that carries out transaction of money. Later on we have learned different types of accounts. They are current account, saving accounts, recurring deposit accounts, fixed deposit accounts, and then we have learned about the ATM credit and debit cards. Okay, and the next important thing what we have learned in this lesson, that was the formula of amount. Yes, when do we get total amount? When principal we are adding with interest, we get the amount. Yes, so children always remember, principal plus interest is equals to amount. Okay, now we are having the sums in this lesson which are dependent on the content, that is a person may be taking money from the bank or he may be keeping money in the bank. Okay, so the money whatever he borrows from the bank or he keeps from the bank, that is called as a principal. Okay, that time in that bank there is particular interest going on, that is mentioned as in PCPA. Okay, so it is called as a interest. Yes, next rate of interest R. Yes, and for how many years is it taking money or is he keeping money, that year is also mentioned, that is called as time. Okay, and then we have to calculate the amount what he will get, that is called as a amount A. Okay, and for this, to find this everything, that is, if you want to find amount, we need two things, isn't it children? That is principal and interest. Principal is given but interest is not given. So in this lesson, next thing what we had learned, that was the interest formula. That is, interest is equals to P into T into R upon 100. That is principal multiplied by time multiplied by rate of interest upon 100. Using this formula, we can find the value of I, and then we can substitute it in amounts formula, that is principal plus interest, then we will get the total amount. Okay children, so we are going to use the two formulas in this lessons. They are total interest I is equals to P into T into R upon 100. So children, in this formula we should know 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Yes. So from these 4 things, if any 3 things are given. See, once again I am telling you, we have 4 values. They are interest, principal, time and rate. From these 3 values are given, then we can find the 4th one. Okay. So based on this formula, we are having the sums. Also they may ask us total amount, that time we are going to use this particular formula. So here we require principal, interest and amount. So from these 3, if 2 values, any 2 values are given, we can find the third one. Okay, so these are the 2 important formulas which we should know when we are solving the sums of simple in bank and simple interest. Okay, so now let's recall some of the examples from the practice set. So let's start with it. So in practice set 40, the first sum what they have given us, that is about Rihanna. Okay, I will explain you this and few sums and we'll revise it. So say children, if Rihanna deposit 1500 rupees in the school fund, deposits means this is a principal. We will cut out the question and we will try to understand. So till here, till fund, we are understanding that Rihanna has deposited, means this amount is a principal. So in your book you are going to write principal is equals to 1500. Okay children, next thing, at 9 PCPA. 9 PCPA means what? Rate of interest. Yes. So second thing what we are going to write, that is rate of interest. Okay, see the first one, P is equals to 1 rupees 1500. Next, R is equals to rupees 9 PCPA for 2 years, means T is equals to 2 years. Okay, so now next, what see they are telling us to find out what is the total amount she will get, means amount you have to find out. So amount is equals to question mark. Yes, now we all know the two formulas. First one, for amount we have to find. Yes, for amount should we know the principal and the interest? Principal plus interest. Principal we have, but do we know interest? No. Then first we have to find out interest. Yes. Interest formula is what? I is equals to P into R into T upon 100. Yes. So interest we don't know, but all these three things we know. P, R, T. Yes. So we will substitute and find out interest, and then we will find out amount. Okay. See here. Now I is equals to P into R into T upon 100. So what is our principal? 1500. R is into 9 and T is 2 upon 100. So 2 zeros will go with these 2 zeros. Do the cancellations. Okay, it will help you to multiply easily. Now 15 nines are, what is that? Correct. See, I'll show you how to do it here itself. 5 nines are 45. 9 ones are 9 plus 4 13 into 2. So 2 5s are 10. 1 is remaining. 2 3s are 6 plus 1 7. 2 1s are 2. So what is our interest, children? 270 rupees. But do we want interest? No. What do we want? We need amount. Yes. So amount is equals to principal plus interest. Now already we know the principal. What is that? Yes, it is 1500. Interest we found just now. What is that? Rupees 270. If we will add both of them, what it will be? 0 0 0. 0 plus 7 7. 5 plus 2 7. 1 plus nothing, that is 1. So amount is equals to rupees 1770. Therefore, the total amount she will get is rupees 1770. Did you understand how to solve the sum? So children, now we will solve the second sum. Before that, I have to tell you something, that is, this lesson is very easy. Only two formulas you have to by heart, that is interest formula and amounts formula. In interest formula, we have principal multiplied by rate multiplied by time upon 100. And amounts formula is amount is equals to principal plus interest. Okay, so in interest formula 4 values are there, 3 are given, then fourth one we can find out. In amounts formula 3 values are there, 2 are given, third one we can find out. Okay, so it's very easy. We will read the question, break the question, understand it and write whatever is given to you all. Okay, so see, Jetalal took a housing loan of 2,50,000 rupees. Means 2,50,000 rupees becomes his principal. Okay, from a bank at 10 PCPA. So 10 PCPA is his rate of interest. Okay, and he takes this amount for 5 years. So T is equals to 5 years. So what we got? We got principal, rate and we got time. So you can see after the question all these three things are written here. Yes, principal, rate and time. Now after that, see what they are asking us to find out. What is the yearly interest? So this we have to find out. Is he taking loan for 1 year? No, he is taking loan for 5 years, but they are telling us to find out yearly interest, and they are also telling us to find out the total amount he returns to the bank. So total amount we have to find out. So that is also written. See, yearly interest and amount is equals to question mark. Okay children, now after this, see what we have done. We have written interest formula because we had to find out interest. Yes, so yearly interest. So principal's value is substituted, rate of interest R is substituted, but time here we are writing 1 because 1 year. See, because we are finding yearly interest. Okay, so after doing cancellation, what remains is that 2500 into 10, which we will multiply and we will get rupees 25,000. Means every year he should pay interest of 25,000. So later on we are finding interest for 5 years. So 25,000 into 5 will give us 1,25,000. So we got one answer. What is that? Yes, yearly interest we got. Yeah, so 1 is over. Now we have to find amount, but for amount we should know interest, what he is paying for 5 years. Yes or no? So we have found it out. What is that? 1,25,000. Now we will take amounts formula. Amount is equals to principal plus interest. Yes or no? Then we will write the principal which was given 2,50,000 and interest of 5 years, that is 1,25,000. When you will add both these amounts, your answer will be 3,75,000. So this is the amount what he should pay to the bank after completing 5 years. So the last statement is he must pay rupees 25,000 as yearly interest, and the total amount he returns to the bank is 3,75,000. So I hope you have understood. Practice the sum and solve it properly if these sums come in your test. So students, how to solve sum number 3, 4, 5. I have explained you earlier. I will send you the link so that you can easily get the link and practice the sums. Okay. So now we'll move on to our next practice set, that is practice set 41. So question 1 is a objective question. It's very simple. Question 1 and 2. I will send the link of this video of these sums also. You can observe it and you can understand it. Now I will just revise the third sum from this practice set, that is Javed deposited 12,000 rupees. So deposited means that is his principal, isn't it? So we can write here principal is equals to 12,000 rupees at 9 PCPA in a bank. So this will be his rate of interest for some years. So years we don't know, and withdrew his interest every year. Okay, so see what we know up till now, that will write and take. Javed deposited means that will be his principal. Sum number 3. Okay, principal is equals to rupees 12,000. Next, 9 PCPA will be his rate of interest, 9 PCPA. For some year means T we all don't know, and withdraw his interest every year. At the end of the period, means after completing certain year, he had received altogether 17,400 rupees. 17,400 will be his amount because at the end of the period he had received that. Yes, so amount is equal to rupees 17,400. For how many years had he deposited his money? Means T we have to find out. Okay, so we have two formulas. In the first one we require the values of interest, principal, rate and T, and other one is of amount where we require these 3 values. But from this at least 3 we should know, and from this 2. So if you will see, then P we know, R we know, this 2 we don't know. So first we cannot use this formula. We will see whether we can use this formula. From this at least 2 we should know. A we know and P we know. So we just have to find out I. Yes. So first we will use amounts formula, that is amount is equals to principal plus interest. Okay. So what is the amount? 17,400 rupees is equals to rupees 1,200 plus interest. Okay children. So rupees 17,400. This I will take other side, so it will become rupees 1,200 is equals to what will remain here? Interest. Okay. So if I'll subtract this, what will be the answer? Correct. 16,000. See here, what will be the answer from here? If I'll subtract, sorry, it is 12,000, children. So I'll subtract, then it will remain 5,400 rupees equals to I. Therefore, interest is equals to rupees 5,400. Now, we will find out the time. Yes, for that we will use interest formula. Yes, interest is equals to P into R into T upon 100. So P we already know, that is 12,000. Okay, so 12,000 plus into R is 9. T we don't know, so write T upon 100. I we just now we have found out 5,400. Cancel these zeros with this. So what remains? 5,400 is equals to 120 into 9 into T. Yes or no? So now T's value we want. Is this in the numerator? We will take this 2 down this side, that is 5,400 upon 120 into 9 equals to T. 0 cancel with 0. 9 ones are 9 6 are, and this 0, that is 60. So 12 ones are 12 5s are. So 5 is equals to T. Therefore, what we can write, children? Therefore, T is equals to 5 years. Okay. So we can write the last statement as what we can write. See in the question. Therefore, he deposited his money for 5 years. Similar sum is this. I will send you the link. Check in that link how to solve the sums and practice the sums. Okay. Now, question 5 you see, children, from practice set 41. Same, here words were given and the question was made big. And in this table what they have done? Directly values they have given and you have to find the two values. Now, I'll explain you first sum. See. P is given, R and T. Can you find out interest by using interest formula? Yes. And then whatever interest you will get and principal you will add and you will write amount. Okay. Now, here P is not given. But see, for interest, do we need these 4 things? And from this 4, 3 should be given. So, these 3 are given, no? These 3. So, from that, can you find P? Yes, so you will use interest formula and find out P, and then you will use amount. Okay. Now third one I will show you it for you. See children, similar sums they are. So third one only I will show you. Principal is equals to so and so. What is that? Rupees 8,000. Yes. Next, what is there? Rate of interest 5%. So P is equals to rupees 8,000. Next, R is equals to 5%. Next, interest is equals to rupees 800. What we don't know? T and A. T is equals to question mark. A is equals to question mark. So shall we solve the sum? See how to solve the sum. It's easy. Now, first one formula we have, that is of interest. Yes. So interest formula we will use. For that 1, 2, 3 is needed and interest 4 values. Is it? From that 3 are given, so we can use interest formula. So interest is equal to P into R into T upon 100. So I is given 800 is equals to P is what? 8000. Substitute the values. R is 5. T is don't know, so write T upon 100. 1 2 1 2 gone. What is remaining? 800 is equals to 80 into 5 multiplied by T. Now T keep here. What is there with it? 80 into 5 at numerator. Take other side. First of all, there is 800. Upon it will go to denominator. 80 into 5 equals to T. Cut this. 8 ones are 8 tens are 5 ones are 5 twos are. So 2 equals to T. Therefore, T is equals to 2 years. Okay. So in the question, you will substitute the value of T, that is T is equals to 2 years. Now amount we have to find out. Yes. So amount is equals to what? Principal plus interest. Yes. So principal we know that is rupees 8000 plus interest is already given 800, that is rupees 8800. Did you understand how to solve the sum? This you can find out first and then you can use interest formula. That is also okay, because for amount formula we require P and I, both are given, no? So you can first find amount and then find interest. Okay. So now one more sum I will solve for you. That is the fifth sum. Please pay attention carefully. See what is given, that will write and take. Fifth sum. R is given 2.5%. Okay. T is given 5 years and interest is given rupees 2400. Did you understand? Now do the conversion. 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 1 5. So 5 upon 2. Understood? The conversion we have learned this in 6th standard. Now see children, what we have to find out? P and A. See, P is equals to question mark, A is equals to question mark. Please observe properly, carefully, try to understand what I am teaching. Now I we have to find out. First check amount. If we want, two things we require: principal, interest and amount. 1 2 3. Only one value is given. Can we find these two? No. So first we will find out interest. See, interest is equals to P into R into T upon 100. Substitute the value. I, do we know? Yes, we know. What is that? 2400 is equals to P. We don't know. So write P into R. We know 5 upon 2. So 5 upon 2. See how I am writing. T is 5. So into 5 upon 100. No. So same here only you will write 100. And here we'll show the multiplication sign. Did you understand what I did? Yes. Now first can we cancel anything? See, 5 ones are 5 20s are 5 ones are 5 4s are. So what is remaining? Here this side 2400 is equals to P into 1 into 1 P upon 4 multiplied by 2 8. Okay. Now just take this 8 this side. 2400 into 8 is equals to P. 8 4s are 32. 8 2s are 16 plus 3 19. 00 is equals to P. Therefore P is equals to rupees 19,200. Did we get P's value? Now we will find out amount. See, amount is equals to what? Principal plus interest. Principal we have found just now, 19,200 plus I is already given 2,400. Yes or no? So I'll write here rupees 2,400. So 200 and 400 will give us 600, comma 19 plus 2 21. So it is rupees amount is equals to rupees 21,600. So you'll write the value in the amount part. Okay, so I hope you have understood the revision of bank and simple interest. It's very simple, children. Just learn two formulas and practice how to substitute the values and how to do the cancellations. Okay, all the best. Do practice all the sums properly so that you can solve it in your exam. Yes, practice thoroughly all the sums from the practice sets.